Hello everybody, I'm Dehli with the Hammer Game Channel and welcome back to HOI4 A to Z Kaiserredux Edition, where today we are returning back to India as we are playing as the Dominion of Delhi. So hopefully we'll be able to reunite India, and also hopefully the Entente won't do a terrible job in the war against the Third Internationale, and I hopefully won't have to bail them out if it is going badly. So yeah, let's get in and see what happens. So here we are, the Dominion of Delhi. We actually start off with a somewhat decent-sized army. Probably very under-equipped and very outdated, but we will fix that. Obviously, I'm going to put all of our troops on the border with Afghanistan right now because we're going to have a very early war with them kicking off in the coming months. We do have two national spirits. We have the power of the princes, which is just giving us all negative stuff. And we have underdeveloped economy, which is also not great. And in terms of focus tree, it's nothing spectacular today. It is quite basic. We have our economy part of the tree, our army, air force, navy. We have the final struggle, which of course is our kind of war goals on our neighbours. And then we have the Unify India route, where we just claim a whole load of territory, deal with the Princely Federation and Bharatiya Commune soldiers and officers. So there's a few things we'll hopefully get up to. Our economy's actually not doing too badly right now at the start. We've got 6 mills, 14 civs, and 1 dockyard. The 1 dockyard's a bit rubbish because I could do with a small navy, but it is what it is. We'll just have to rely on the rest of the members of the Entente and even the Reichspakt for the naval superiority in the Second Weltkrieg, but that's fine. So here it is, the passing of King George V, and as you can see, the Chamber of Princes becomes the leader of the Social Conservatives Party. And here we go, the declaration of war from Afghanistan. Shouldn't really be too difficult for me to win this. We'll just sneak a cavalry division up in behind here, and then maybe just try and reach there, as well as just taking the opportunity to go into this gap here. They've not got a lot of troops, so it should be relatively straightforward for us. Okay, we managed to cut off a couple of their divisions. We are kind of struggling to get through some of the front here, but I'm hoping we'll break them fairly soon. Well, it appears Afghanistan actually wants to be a little bit aggressive right now, so I'm going to let them do their little push, and then I think we'll counterattack when the opportunity arises. Oh well, no need for a counterattack. We have actually been victorious, which don't really know how, because I didn't exactly push forward, but doesn't matter. And I think actually today I'm going to have Winston Churchill take the wheel. Wonderful. Upon hearing the news that Churchill has ascended the role of Governor General of India, King Edward has offered his support and best wishes. And we have also received our invitation to the Imperial Conference. Okay, there's anti-Churchill protests occurring right now, which is not good whatsoever. We could actually go ahead and decide to do some reforms now for the sake of stability, or we can use direct action against these rioters. I'm going to go for the second option because I'm curious to see what will happen. I think we're actually going to go ahead and take the second option. I feel like that's going to be more beneficial than that. I'm actually really tempted by the top option, because that 150 political power is quite useful. Plus, free trade for the time being will actually give us some good bonuses, and I don't really think we've got a requirement for a lot of the resources we have. Yeah, by going to free trade, it's not really hurt us because we don't have a lot of steel anyways. And thanks to getting that 150 political power, we can use that to go ahead and get up to partial mobilization. Oh dear, we've received some news from the south that the Council of Princes has been dissolved by Osman Ali Khan, which is quickly eroding the political stability within the nation. So there is a potential opportunity for us here. Well, it's happening. The southern princes are rebelling, so we can go ahead and attempt to send forces to occupy Bombay now, which I'm definitely doing. I don't care that it annoys me. Let's move in. Oh, nope, it just ended up with us going to war with them. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, we managed to get a small encirclement here, which I'm just going to deal with. Let our divisions kind of get in position here, and we'll move on in. Okay, we're currently not moving forward. The Princely Federation's just grinding against our lines, so we'll go ahead and let them do that for a considerable amount of time, and that way they'll be easier to push through. Just trying to push to this river right now, just to fully have them across the opposite side, which is obviously going to give us some very good defensive bonuses against them. Oh, we managed to push forward and take Bombay. Okay, wonderful news. The economy is now fully developed, so we're no longer suffering any negative modifiers to it via any national spirits, so that is ideal. We do have expand the mines, but I don't really care for that right now. think it's important that we just go ahead and do preparing for the final struggle, and then we can go ahead and fortify the border of the Bharatiya Commune, hopefully, once we're at peace with the Princely Federation. Okay, we're actually making some really good progress right now. Yeah, you can really tell that they are struggling at this point. Might as well just push the entire line. Yeah, we managed to get a wee encirclement as well. Okay, tensions are growing now between us and Nepal due to a recent massacre committed by the Royal Nepalese Army against Indian citizens. We have 3 options in how we respond to this. We could go ahead and issue a proclamation demanding that the Nepali army must withdraw from Uttarakhand. We could also go ahead and just declare war on Nepal, or we can just claim the territory. I think we'll go ahead and demand that they withdraw. Hyderabad is currently under siege and does look like it's about to fall in the coming days. Right, there goes our capital, and there they go, they have capitulated. Ah, perfect. Nepal has decided to return our territory to us, so there is going to be no war at this moment in time. Okay, let's declare war on the Kingdom of India. We have obviously set up a defense perimeter up here. Hopefully we'll be able to kind of cut in behind their troops, potentially. There we go. We've already cut off a little portion of their army. They did push us back ever so slightly, but it's okay. I did just have to maneuver the blue divisions into place as well. Okay, so this deals with the power of the prince's national spirit. So we could go ahead and have the princely domination of government, the princely pension, or princes removed from power. Okay, I made my decision on what we're going to do here. We're going to go ahead and remove the princes from power. Okay, we're diverting to carry out a new plan. I'm leaving the red divisions to hold the line against the Kingdom of India's troops, whilst I send the blue divisions towards the Mysore state. That way I can hopefully get in behind the Kingdom of India. Oh nice, we have managed to actually push the kingdom back here. Might actually just get them ready to do a push. In fact, let's just go for a push. Right, that's a very important encirclement because that's pretty much their entire army destroyed in Mangalore. Just need to go ahead and secure the capital now and they'll be dealt with. And with them dealt with, I don't think the kingdom should be too much of a hassle for us now because we are kind of in behind them a little bit. We've extended the fronts substantially. See if we can just push in to the south of Pondicherry. Yeah, that is their capital cut off, and these divisions are completely done in the south now. Yeah, there we go. We've managed to finally defeat them. I'd like to think 18 divisions is going to be sufficient enough to deal with the Travancore state. They're not exactly very strong at this moment in time. Travancore is about to sadly be defeated in combat here by us. As to be expected though. They are not exactly the strongest of opponents. Oh, wonderful. Canada's selling some old ships to us. We get 1 cruiser and 2 destroyers as well as 12 convoys. Wonderful. Our navy is slowly but surely growing in size. We are actually producing submarines now, so at least we're forming part of the navy ourselves. Oh well, here comes the justification from the Bharatiya Commune. Thankfully, I'm in a pretty good position to hold them, I think. Oh, well, this is quite good for us. The Agrarian Revolt, which is obviously going to weaken the Bharatiya Commune, so we will not declare war on them unless they do it to us until this civil war is essentially over, because this is going to weaken either side, regardless of who is victorious in the end. Oh, okay, they've just declared war on us anyways, and they have had a little revolt up here in the north. Just going to go ahead and divert our spare troops to that front. Okay, that little uprising in the north of our nation has been dealt with, so I'm going to go ahead and send these guys back down to Madras, and we will prepare our naval invasion of Calcutta and Dhaka. Okay, I made the decision that we're going to start to push forward now. I feel like it's just beneficial for us to get involved in this, because basically what I'm hoping to do is get the majority of the war participation in this and actually annex a sizable portion of the Bharatiya Commune, leaving the Agrarian Revolt as a small, insignificant nation we can just crush. Oh, and we want to actually have unified a nation sooner rather than later now, because the Second Weltkrieg is underway. Okay, the Agrarian Revolt has just disappeared. I'll be honest, I don't really know how that's happened, but we are currently making some good progress here, so we're going to keep going. Okay, we've just done a very, very good push here. We've managed to cut off a very nice portion of the Bharatiya Commune's troops here. Another 18 divisions will certainly help in dealing with this pocket. This has actually turned out to be a very, very good encirclement. There's a lot of divisions in here, and it is going to cost them a lot of men and equipment, that's for sure. Let's have a wee look. So there's 12. That's 15. Oh, 30 divisions. Well, it's the last stand for them now. They are doomed. There's nowhere for them to run, retreat to. They're just going to slowly but surely succumb to the pressure of our army. Okay, I have decided to use the 18 divisions on a naval invasion here of Calcutta. The front is kind of still stacked with a lot of their divisions. So rather than needlessly slaughtering hundreds of my men, we're going to just try and land in behind them. But whilst we lay siege to Calcutta, we are going to do a push just to pin in any of their troops who are going to try and retreat to reinforce the defence of Calcutta. Sadly, I don't think we're going to have that encirclement crushed by the time Dhaka falls. But that's fine, the war will be over. Yeah, there we go. It is done and dusted. Well, we're back now, dealing with Nepal. We could go ahead and demand the return of the occupied districts, which I believe has already been done. Actually, no, it hasn't. There's 2 more here. Or we can just press the demands, but also that they become a friendly government. I'm going to go for the second option, because if I end up at war with them, I'm just going to crush them anyways. Haha! Wonderful. They have submitted to us. Well, I have to say, this is one thing I never really saw me doing today. Naval invading Ireland as India. You can actually probably hold on as Ireland as long as you manage to keep hold of your ports. Once port access has been achieved by your invader, you're pretty much doomed, really. Well, sadly, I think it's too late for the French. They've sent over some troops, but they've just been crushed south of Dublin, and I don't think they're really going to be able to hold on up in the north in Belfast either. Okay, there's some naval invasions of Scotland underway, but they're very, very lackluster. Fate of the Princely Federation's Officer Corps, we can go ahead and let Hashim Nawaz Young join us, or we can just get rid of them all. I'm just going to get rid of them all. Stability's already quite low, and I'd rather have the political power so we can go ahead and core more territory. Okay, our naval invasions are underway. I'm a little bit confused at what's going on here with the Netherlands, who's not in a faction, has somehow managed to naval invade just east of Glasgow. Actually, to be honest, doesn't look like we're going to need the Plymouth invasion. I might as well just send the divisions in here and just beef up this push in the south. Well, Portugal's getting naval invaded, but that's okay, because we're currently taking it to the Union of Britain. Okay, we might end up losing control of London here, but it's okay. Well, sadly, I think I'm also going to get rid of the Socialist India's Officer Corps. I don't need them. Yeah, I don't think the Union of England's got much left in the tank here. Yeah, they're holding us quite well in the north at Newcastle, but we're coming up from the south. We've almost fully secured the south of England. Dover's probably going to be the tough nut to crack, but Norwich is soon going to be under our control. Cambridge is just fallen. Well, yep, there goes Liverpool. So that should be the final nail in the coffin, you'd like to think. Yep, it is. And somehow Germany got one little bit of land. Okay, we've got a good start over here to try and secure Brest. Just need to get a couple more ports under our control with Lorient, and then just east of Lorient as well. Just the usual naval invasion from me in the end. Nothing out of the ordinary. Brest and Cherbourg are definitely the best choices when it comes to naval invading France. Well, I'm definitely glad I decided to put anti-tank into our divisions, because there's a lot of light tanks over here. How have I done 41% of the fighting? That's incredible. Germany's only done 17%. Them and the Commune of France have done nothing. Well, ideally we do get the majority of the Third Internationale's territory from them in the end here. That way, at least the Entente has some chance of fighting back against the Reichsband, who, of course, are sitting very, very strong. It's definitely also beneficial changing the 42 combat with divisions. Definitely needed the extra strength to get through the French. Okay, we have kind of reached the fortifications on the front. That's fine, we keep moving forward. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going very well for the Commune at all at this point. Oh, we've actually split off a segment at Lille. They look like they're falling. Oh, it looks like the Germans are actually starting to push forward. Yep, that's the rest of these guys cut off the rest of the fortifications on the German border. It's just a matter of taking Lyon and Marseille now. Oh, there we go. War is over. Yeah, I have a lot of score. Well, absolutely wonderful. I managed to take all of France, all of the New Britain, and Ireland. Yeah, the fate of Britain. I love how we could just puppet it right now, but I'll go ahead and return the territory to Canada. And now France, let's give the land to our French allies who are going to thank us, unlike the British. We're in an interesting position now, because obviously we could try and strike Germany and deal with them. They are still at war with Serbia right now, but they are slowly but surely cementing their position over Europe. Rearming the Royal Indian Marine. So we're asking Canada and the Australasian Confederation for support in this matter. Hopefully they accept. Not that we're really needing ships now, we took all the Third Internationales. Oh, they've just sent a naval mission, which gives us 1 times research bonus for ships. Well, 2 interesting things just happened there. Japan has lost, and the Far Eastern Republic of Transmur has just declared war on Russia and the entirety of the German faction. That's the Italian Federation at war with Germany. I think we're going to join in against Germany, and we're going to do that via incorporating Burma. So guys, sadly I am not going to be able to finish this save now. I've tried multiple times to continue it, however it keeps crashing, and I think that's mainly due to the fact that the mod has been recently updated, and as you can see there's some new stuff being added. Malta, New Zealand and Crete all have trees, and there is a left KMT tree being ported in, so there's some new stuff to check out. So yeah, sadly, not going to be able to take on the Reichsbank, but to be honest, I think we've still had a pretty good run as the Dominion of India, so I'm pretty happy that we are going to be leaving it here, but I am still a little bit gutted I'm not able to take out the Germans, because then the Entente would basically be ruling supreme. So yeah, thank you very much for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you all next Monday for the next nation in the list. So until then, do take care, cheer bye, the now.